You see this? This right here, this whole mess? This is what happens when good intentions meet the real world. Let's be real. Construction management isn't for the faint of heart. One day you're on budget and on schedule. The next, you're staring down a 20% price hike, a no-show crew, and a client who just to move the kitchen sink. Again, look, I've seen it all. From leaky pipes in a 5-star hotel to a foundation that went south faster than a flock of geese in winter. It ain't pretty. But after 15 years in the trenches, I've learned this. The difference between a nightmare project and a smooth build comes down to how you handle these 8 brutal struggles. So buckle up, because I'm about to tell you exactly how to fix them. Whether you're holding the hammer or the checkbook. Stick around, because we're just getting started. Remember 2024? Yeah, the year material costs went crazier than a rodeo clown at a disco. Lumber, up 30%. Copper, don't even get me started. Point is, if you're not careful, price swings can bury you faster than a concrete truck in quicksand. But there's a way out. First off, escalation clauses are non-negotiable. If prices jump 10%, the contract adjusts. No guilt, no drama, it's just business. Second, double order critical materials the second that ink dries on the contract. Yeah, storage costs money, but it's a drop in the bucket compared to the cost of delays. And for you folks holding the checkbook, listen up. Offer clients good/better/best options. If that Italian marble is gonna break the bank, maybe quartz keeps the project moving. And here's a news flash, sign contracts faster. That wait and see approach? Yeah, that just cost you an extra 15 grand. Look, I get it. Nobody likes surprises. That's why you gotta budget for the unexpected. Pad that budget by 15%. If you don't need it, great. Consider it a bonus. But if you do need it, well, you'll be singing my praises. Trust me on this one. You think finding a plumber on a Friday night is tough? Try finding a whole concrete crew on a Tuesday morning. It's like trying to herd cats, only the cats are driving bulldozers. The fix? Stop begging and start strategizing. Remember that trade school down the road? Yeah, get friendly with them. Partner up, offer apprenticeships, you'll get tax breaks and a pipeline of loyal workers. Win-win. And here's a little secret pay weekly, not bi-weekly. Sounds simple, right? Well, it's the +1 reason crews stick around. They got bills to pay, just like you. Now for the folks on the client side, listen up. If you want the best, you gotta plan ahead. We're talking 6+ months out. The best crews aren't sitting around waiting for the phone to ring. They're booked solid. I once saw a $200,000 mistake happen because someone was working off the wrong blueprint. Look, in construction, clear communication isn't just important, it's everything. So how do you avoid these communication nightmares? Simple. One app to rule them all. Procore, Buildertrend, heck, even a WhatsApp group with photo updates will do the trick. The point is, everyone's gotta be on the same page, literally. And here's a pro tip daily 5-minute huddles. Concrete today? Any delays? Done. No long-winded emails, no misunderstandings, just clear, concise communication. Clients, you've got a role to play too. Demand a single point of contact. No more playing telephone with 8 different subcontractors. One person, one point of contact. It'll save you a world of headaches, trust me. Ah, the dreaded design change. Those 4 little words, it's just a small change, have been the downfall of many a project. But here's the thing. Change happens. The key is to manage it before it manages you. First off, charge for change orders up front. And I'm not talking about a slap on the wrist fee, I'm talking a $500 design fee, credited to the work kind of fee. It's amazing how quickly those maybes disappear when there's a price tag attached. Now for my clients out there, before you ask for that extra window or that relocated fireplace, ask yourself this, is this worth 2 extra weeks on the project? If the answer is yes, great, let's make it happen. But if the answer is no, well, maybe it can wait for the next project. Ever heard the one about the Italian tiles that were 2 weeks out for 3 months straight? Yeah, not so funny when it's your project, is it? Look, supply chain issues are a fact of life, but there are ways to mitigate the damage. First off, order samples early. And I mean everything, tiles, countertops, faucets, the works. That way there's no surprise 16-week lead time after the contract is signed. Now clients, here's a radical idea. Buy the materials yourself. Yeah, I know, contractors typically mark things up 20%, but here's the catch. You carry the risk. If those custom windows are delayed, it's on you. Choose wisely, my friends. Chapter 6. Whether Mother Nature doesn't care about your deadline. Let me tell you something you already know. Concrete doesn't cure in a hurricane, and trying to frame a house in a monsoon, that's just asking for trouble. Mother Nature doesn't care about your deadlines, but you can bet your bottom dollar that she'll throw a wrench in the works every chance she gets. So what's the solution? Become a weather watcher. And I'm not talking about glancing at the Weather Channel app. I'm talking about using tools like windy.com for hyperlocal forecasts. You need to know when that rainstorm is hitting and how long it's gonna last. And for my clients, here's a no-brainer: schedule roofing in the dry season. Basic, yes, ignored constantly, don't be that guy. Chapter 7. Safety. Because one accident can ruin everything. Let me tell you, there's nothing that'll shut a job site down faster than an accident. And I'm not just talking about the human cost, which is obviously the most important thing. I'm talking about the financial cost. One broken leg can bankrupt a small firm faster than you can say workers' comp. So how do you create a culture of safety? It's simple. Make it everyone's responsibility. Implement daily safety bounties. That's right, $20 cash to whoever spots the biggest hazard. It's amazing how a little incentive can focus the mind. And clients, listen up. Never, ever tell your contractor to just get it done. Those 3 little words are a recipe for disaster. You want the job done right? You want it done safely? Then give your contractor the time and resources they need. Chapter 8. Cash flow, the lifeblood of any project, and why you're not getting paid on time. Here's a hard truth. Profit doesn't equal cash flow. I've seen $2 million projects go belly up over a $50,000 delay. Why? Because they weren't managing their cash flow. The fix? Milestone billing, 30% upfront, 30% at framing, 30% at drywall. You get the idea. No more net 60 nonsense. Get paid for the work you do when you do it. And clients, I'm talking to you too. Pay your contractors faster than the contract says. I know, it sounds crazy. But here's the thing. Good contractors remember that. They'll prioritize you for life. And trust me, in this business, loyalty is priceless. Outrow building your way to success. So there you have it, the 8 brutal struggles of construction laid bare. But remember, construction isn't about avoiding problems, it's about solving them faster than they can sink you. The best projects aren't perfect. They're built by teams who plan, adapt, and communicate like their business depends on it. Because it does. So get out there, build something great, and remember, I'm rooting for you.